This summer I was having a lot of pain in my jaw here, and it really settled in my one molar. And I've had this pain before, probably 5 years or more periodically, but they could never find anything wrong with it. I said to my husband, I was like, I really think there's like something wrong this time. There has to be something wrong because it's just so incredibly painful. I just remember one morning, so clearly where I was making my bed, and I was just praying to God, saying, Lord, I don't want to be anxious. I just bring this to you. What should I do? I'm supposed to go away. I have this pain. Usually it's pointless going anywhere. You just spend the money and they don't find anything. And so while I was praying that, this thought popped in my head that maybe there'll be a word of knowledge at church for healing. Well, I immediately dismissed that thought because I was like, well, that would be silly. He would get a word for a tooth. And I didn't think any more about that. The next Sunday at church, at the end of the service, they had a word saying that somebody is here that's having pain in the molar and the Lord wants to heal them. So I went up for prayer, and as the lady prayed for me, I just felt like this incredible pressure like I've never felt before, like this intense pressure in my face, and it lifted to my scalp, and the pain left my molar at that moment. And I wouldn't say it was completely gone. I felt really good when I left church, but I think that afternoon I still felt a little bit of pain. But from that moment forward, my pain decreased, and it's been fine ever since. I felt so ministered to in that moment. I felt so seen and heard by the Lord, and I can't even put into words even just healing and stuff that brought to my heart in that moment. I didn't expect it at all, because my preconceived ideas would be, if something bad happened to you, well, then it's probably because you're not quite living right. But he a total left turn from what I was thinking and ministered to my heart where I needed healing and wholeness. And that just totally caught me by surprise. I didn't expect it. He's such a loving father. I don't think my human mind can even understand how much he loves me and how much he loves each person. We're taught that, God loves us, and it's this general idea, but when you have the revelation in your heart that God loves you or God loves me, all I could do at that moment, I just had to sit down and cry, because I just realized that moment that God was my Father.